This week on Etalk, fashion expert Allie shows us how to create our own stylish pieces. Etalkers take a look inside some fabulous Elon residences in our edition of Elon Cribs. We discuss creatively and professionally promoting yourself online. And Elon first year, Lily Hayne, is here to perform an original song. All that and more coming up. Thanks for tuning in to Etalk, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Casey, here with my lovely co-hosts, Madison, Rachel, and Mary. Thanksgiving is fast approaching, and on this week's Mosley Minute, Madison and Rachel asked Elon students what they are thankful for and what they are most looking forward to feasting on. Check it out.
So, what are you thankful for this season?
I'm thankful for having such a great and loving co-host.
Okay, anyways, let's ask Elon students what they're thankful for this Thanksgiving.
Okay, so Thanksgiving, it's a holiday. What do we think about it?
Great things. You know, never go to the gym on Thanksgiving because I love to gain 10 pounds.
What are you thankful for this year?
Probably you, Rachel.
Thanksgiving is in the air. What are you thankful for this season?
I'm thankful to be able to spend the holiday with my family.
It's a Hallmark card. That's nice.
So we have someone here who doesn't really do Thanksgiving, but you can still be thankful for something. So what would you say you're thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for the opportunity to go to a great school like Elon and to have loads of great friends around me.
Oh wow, tell Leo that we have this little advertisement going on. Wow, a lot of opinions on food, but no recognition for mashed potatoes. What the heck?
Justice for MASH 2K15.
So before we get to all the juicy Hollywood gossip this week, what are you thankful for, guys?
I think mostly I'm just thankful for the fact that I can go home and eat food that's not from a cafeteria. I think that's the biggest thing. But yeah, I'm mostly just excited to see my family, go home, sleep in my own bed, take a shower without flip-flops.
So true. The lovely college life, the things that we look forward to, right?
I'm thankful for Etalk and everyone who's a part of it. Where's my $20?
What about you, Mary?
I'm thankful mainly for, like I said before, pumpkin pie and whipped cream that I can come from the can and just straight in. I'm really excited.
I am so thankful for going home, my dog.
My dog.
Love my dog, and just seeing my, my friends from home, my family, eating great food. So it'll be a good break.
I know someone who's not feeling too thankful this season.
This?
Ronda Rousey. She lost her first professional MMA career fight to Holly Holm this past Saturday. Basically, she just got kicked right in the head, knocked out.
Literally.
Completely. Quite literally, could not stand up, was unconscious. But the weirdest thing is that a while ago when Rousey was on Jimmy Fallon, she kind of predicted the loss, saying that, referring to Holm, is the type of fighter that you have to be very patient with. Then going on to say, she'll get me frustrated until I make a mistake and kick me in the head. She then followed that up with, but that won't happen. But it did.
It's that's so Raven, that's so Rousey, I guess.
That's a good, I guess, I think it's kind of nice to see someone, really recognizing their strengths and their weaknesses and kind of being honest. But it's just kind of crazy that she said this would happen and it did.
Obviously she wasn't trying to predict her loss because she wasn't anticipating on losing.
Athlete, that's not what you do. But
especially in the game of, I feel like, professional fighting, smack talk, if you will.
And it can go any way. Fighting is so there's so many different ways to fight. I don't know. I don't know that much about fighting.
Did her opponent have a comment? I wonder. I don't know. If maybe they heard this and made it their mission to make sure
that's how she wanted it to happen.
You never know.
They planned it.
No, I don't know, but it's weird, isn't it? It makes you
weird.
think. How does the world work? Was it fate?
Maybe.
We just don't know.
Well,
we just don't know.
Speaking of getting kicked in the head, I felt like I got kicked in the head when I found out that One Direction, my boys, if you will, are taking a 2-year break. Well, they're taking a break after this album, this tour wraps up. Made in the AM, it's their new album. It's really good. And then Liam, one of the members, let slip in an interview that the break they're taking might be very long, up to 2 years. And it sounds to me like a breakup in disguise.
Yeah.
Zayn's gone.
That's what I'm thinking.
What do you guys think?
I think it's a breakup in disguise. I think they just want to go solo. Because they individually make more money if they went solo.
Very true.
So I think, and if they said we're breaking up, if they came forward
There's
with
a
that,
bit
people
of
would go
stigma
crazy.
attached with that. Yeah, I definitely think that this is breakup in disguise, which is so sad. I mean, they're still so young, and I really don't see them getting back together after this.
No, I think they're gonna have a taste of what it's like to kind of either have a solo career or just like to be chill for a while.
Plus, it's such a transitional point of your life that I just, where they are,
still so
that
young.
I don't think there's any way that they could make it full circle. And
Weird that I for some reason specifically picture Niall just loving the simple life, moving to the country with you, starting the Irish family, moving to the country. They don't need money, that's
right.
They never have to work again,
which would be refreshing if if they were to.
So I'm gonna guess.
And Louis has a baby on the way.
Yeah.
So
he is something.
He needs to be a father.
Right. Okay. So maybe this was a good move for them. There's a lot of sad tweens out there, right? I'm assuming.
And me,
really
not a tween, but
we got some young adults that
I'm
are
a little
secretly
sad too.
crying.
I can't lie. I liked some of their music.
Okay, well, here's something to be a little bit more excited about.
Okay.
It's Oscar season, so that means good movies are coming out. So you have a wide variety of choices. So actually, The Week announced their predictions for nominations. The actual nominations aren't out yet, but what I thought was interesting is that they put Inside Out as their best picture, which I think it's pretty cool to
Not
have.
even best animated picture, just
best picture, as their prediction, which is really cool because it's very family friendly, not very serious.
I've heard great things about that.
I mean, I love the movie.
I've never seen it.
But
I cried like a baby.
I did too. But what I thought was interesting is they put Best Actor was Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, which
winning it all.
Yes, for Best Actor, which I thought was very interesting because it's very. People are always saying, when is he going to get his Oscar? Because he's been in so much.
That's the thing. I'm not really, I watch the Oscars for the dresses. Obviously, I'm such a girl like that. But I did not know that Leo did not have an Oscar.
Yeah.
You just think, he's Leo. You think of Hollywood.
Think about it.
He's one of the
it's
ones
like
you
a
think
huge
of.
running joke.
I think they are trying to not give him one though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At this point,
They're
It's a conspiracy.
dangling it in front of him and then being
I've
like,
heard there's
Leo.
this thing that they'll have they'll make a movie about Leo's life, and then whoever plays Leo will get an Oscar for it, but still Leonardo DiCaprio will never have an
At least
Oscar.
he's a Hollywood heartthrob. I mean, he's got that going.
he's doing fine.
I think he'll be
I think
okay.
he'll live.
Yeah. But the other movies that were often nominated were actually Steve Jobs, The Martian, The Revenant, and Brooklyn. So those sound like some great movies to go out and see.
The Martian was, if I had to pick a best actor, I would pick Matt Damon in The Martian.
Really?
I thought he was
I wanna see
fantastic. The movie was wonderful.
I've heard good things.
So many movies I have to see. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Can I just make a quick comment that I feel like movies, especially Oscar-nominated ones, have been just getting longer, and now it's just a competition to how long you can get your
Stay
movie out.
awake.
The Martian was really good, but it was 2.5 hours.
I agree.
There's a
We
lot
should
you can
take
do
a
in
break,
2.5 hours.
intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should
really.
make intermission back into movies.
It could have had a sequel. Just saying.
Well, in sad news, as we know, this past Friday there was the Paris terrorist attacks. So Madonna was she had a performance on Saturday in Sweden, and she gave a tribute to all those who, lost their lives and were injured in the terrorist attacks. And she broke down in tears and just was really just, I think it's a time where everyone is just so sad to see something like this happen again.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was really nice to see her have such a human moment on stage, and I think everyone in the crowd really took to it. So it was a moving moment in Sweden this weekend, but it's nice to see Hollywood, speak out
And
about
it's
it. We
nice
all
to
need
see
to come together.
Madonna helping in the way she can help. She's not a political figure. She's an entertainer, and I feel like you wouldn't put those two things together normally, but she, in her own way, helped in. Made a positive impact,
and she kind of said that. It was just kind of her comments afterwards were just. She's sad. She's upset, and I think everyone, around the world, we're all coming together, and so it was nice to see, Madonna do that.
And it's very raw and genuine.
So
moment.
much raw emotion.
Yeah,
so
it was
much
real,
raw emotion.
and everyone was feeling the same emotions. So.
Right.
And Bono actually said in an interview, he said that this was the first terrorist attack on music, which I didn't really think about. But I mean, it really instills fear in performers, like that.
And concert
it's very,
goers. And
I mean, if I was a performer, I would obviously be very fearful to perform in Europe and stuff like that. So
because in the concerts,
so I mean, I think it's pretty amazing that she still went on with the show, because I know a lot of tours in Europe canceled, especially obviously in
Celebrities in general, a lot of
France.
celebrities canceled appearances, all of that.
Yeah, which is understandable, totally.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really amazing that she still had the concert and that she still made a tribute to that, which is, I think, like, serious respect to her.
So much respect to Madonna. She really, did what she could in this situation. I think everyone has a lot of respect for her, Well, coming up, Allie shows us how to get creative with our fashion choices. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, E-Talkers. So I'm here with our fashion expert, Allie, who has 3 creative pieces she's going to show us how to make. So what are we starting off with?
So today I brought you guys 3 pieces. First is a bracelet.
Okay.
So for this
Very
bracelet,
fun.
it is very fun and it's very simple. For this bracelet, I just picked out a leather cording and chain from Michael's, and basically what I did was I cut the chain and the cording into the size I need for my wrist. Make sure the cording's a little bit bigger than the chain, just so you can tie it at the end. But then you're going to weave the cording into the chain. And then after you do that, that's pretty much all you do.
Oh, nice.
And you tie it on, and you have a nice little bracelet.
How long did this take you to make?
30, 45 minutes.
Oh, wow, it's not
Yeah,
bad at all.
it could probably take someone with better eyesight a little less time.
Yeah, we'll tell you
but-
next time when you have your glasses on.
Yeah, so here you can see what it looks like.
cute.
Yeah. So
You can get whatever color cord, I
you can do
assume.
whatever color cord
Yeah.
you want to do, add a
And
little
chain
bit of
even, I
color
guess,
to your
yeah.
outfit. It's a lot of fun too.
Yeah. Oh, it looks
Where'd
so
you get
cute
that bracelet?
on.
Oh, I made it.
I know, that'd
Yeah.
be so great. I've always wanted to say that, but I've never worn something I've made.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like an upgrade to friendship bracelets that we used to make when
Right,
we were
so
younger.
it's good if you don't have money to spend on Christmas presents or something. It was $11.
college.
Yeah, it was $11 for all of that, so you could probably make 20 bracelets.
So fun and so creative. I love it. Okay,
Yes.
so next up we have these
shoes. Yes, so these
We're
shoes.
made for walking.
Yeah. So you can just pick out an old pair of shoes or pick up a new pair, whatever you want to do. But it's nice to revive an old pair of shoes that you don't want to wear anymore. But you just go to Michael's, pick out paper, and hodgepodge it onto your shoes.
Hodgepodge. Ooh, I like the way that sounds.
And it's
Okay,
fun, yeah, see?
Any old pair of shoes.
There you can
and I
see
like
it.
this. This is nice and textured, this paper. So it's just like
Yeah.
scrapbooking paper.
It's scrapbook paper, and
Okay.
it's really good if you can't find a pair of shoes that goes with the outfit that you want to wear.
Exactly. So just create it.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love do-it-yourself stuff like this. And
It's
really
so
great
fun.
because it saves you money. And how long do these take?
About 35, 40 minutes.
Okay, not
Everything
bad.
I brought to you today was the same amount of time.
Okay, and finally we have a fun and exciting skirt.
Yeah, so this skirt, we actually used the pendulum to make the newspaper.
Elon's newspaper. Shout out to Elon.
So we used that to, basically, I wrapped it up and then duct taped it all together. Here
Okay,
you can
wow.
see.
Oh, very
Yes,
nice.
so you
just fold
fold
it
it over, and then you're gonna wanna curl it together, and then you're gonna duct tape it, and there you go.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
And that's fun. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really wear it to class, but if you have a themed party.
Yeah, so if you have an ABC, anything but clothes party, maybe a costume party,
Yeah.
Halloween,
Yeah.
go as a journalist, I don't know, it's fun.
That's so cute. Yeah, and it's great to have items in your wardrobe that you make yourself.
Yes.
Because like we said before, money saver, and that didn't take very long either.
That would save you so much money if you needed a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Halloween can get really expensive. You have 3 nights to come up with costumes. I know it already passed, but next
You make
year.
your own tutu. I mean, you always
Yeah.
do that. Have to do some ballet or something. Last minute, you never know when it
Right.
could happen. All right, well, thank you, Allie. Those were all so fun and so creative. So next up, we take a look at some uniquely decorated Elon abodes. You don't want to miss it.
Some of our e-talkers took a look at my apartment and some other fabulous Elon spaces on our version of Elon Cribs. Check it out. Hey e-talkers, welcome to my apartment. So we're in the Magnolia Apartments, which is right off East Haggard Avenue, right next to the Elon Elementary School. And so this apartment came not furnished at all. It was completely empty when we first moved in, so my roommates and I had to find affordable ways to make it our own and make it homey and cute. So the living room is such an important space. My friends come over, we all hang out here all the time. So when we were thinking about decorating, we decided that we wanted to kind of create a neutral color palette, so we could really add pops of color here and there, but not make it look too cluttered. So to keep costs down, we decided that we were gonna get crafty and make a coffee table. So my dad has made a few things out of pallets, which is what this table is made out of. So I asked him, I was like, hey, let's make a table together. So together we made this coffee table, and really the only thing we spent money on was the stain and the casters that the table's on, so therefore it moves. It's definitely a talk-worthy piece. Everyone comes in here and asks me, like, where'd you get that? And it's cool to say that we made this. So this is my bedroom, and once again I went with the neutral palette because that is my favorite palette family, of course. I love whites and tans and soft grays, so I decided to go with that in my bedroom. And it's really nice because I bought a lot of the pieces in my room, and I know that because it's a color palette that I love, that I'm going to bring it with me no matter where I go after college. And because they're all neutrals, it's really easy to incorporate them no matter where I live next. No matter what the space looks like, so it's going to be very simple. And for now, it kind of gives my room like this spa feel, and it's really serene, and it's my favorite room in the house, of course, because it has the Casey flair to it.
Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. Well, welcome to my room. Let me show you around. One of the things I enjoy most about being in my room is having a place where I can make my own. And so I tried to do kind of a vintagey feel to it. I think it more or less came to be a vintage feel, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. What I'm sitting in right now is my grandmother's chair, which I have now. She was very dear to my life, and so it's nice to sit in it and read, and I think it's the perfect place for me to get my feet up. I got this on Craigslist for $15, this electric organ. It sounds pretty horrible, but for $15, why not, you know? Well, welcome to my desk. This is where I do my work. I got this desk from my dad. It was one of his old desks that he used for work. Lucky enough to get it. I like it. I think it's a nice color. Always nice to have plants around. Green creates an atmosphere of creativity, apparently. So have that. That's really nice. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you all around.
Hi, welcome to our house.
I'm Channing Stewart.
I'm Catherine Mann. We live in an off-campus house, probably like 2 minutes from campus. We decided we wanted to live here because of the space, and we lived on campus for 2 years, so we're juniors before this, and we liked being on campus. We wanted to try off campus for a little bit.
Yeah, it's really nice being in a house because my roommate Catherine also has a dog, and so it's able to run around, and we have a big yard in the back.
We have a fenced-in backyard, so it's really nice for my dog Quincy to run around, and I don't know, I feel like we want it to be like a fun, colorful house. So a lot of our furniture is from a consignment store called Bella's House, which is right near campus, probably like 10 minutes away in downtown Burlington.
Yeah, we wanted it to be fun and colorful, but yet comfortable.
This is his room. We call it the dog room. It's where he eats, he plays. This is the door he goes out of.
We decided to get furniture that he could enjoy.
So this is the breakfast nook, and when we first moved in, this kitchen had this awkward corner space, so we decided to add these benches in here and this table. We really wanted a bohemian style look, so we got these really cool umbrellas from an online store, and then we added gold accent pillows and red accent pillows, and then I painted the top of this table blue, just to make it kind of a fun little area to eat breakfast. We also have a dining room. We usually do homework in there unless we have a lot of people over, so this is typically where we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like coming home at the end of the day, and we've made it our home.
Welcome back. As a college student in today's world, it is so important to have creative and professional presence online. Fletcher Rowe, or better known as Feisty Fletch, is here to give us some pointers on how to impress those potential employers with a creative online presence. So Fletcher, you have an amazing website. You're only a freshman here, or first year, which I find amazing. So let's just talk about it. I can see it looks so professional just from the get-go. This homepage is amazing.
Has all your links right there and like a picture of you. Like, it's very nice.
Thank you so much. So I ended up using Squarespace, which is a website design program to do this, and it was very, very simple, no coding or anything like that, which can make websites look amazing. But for a person that's just starting off, it was an easy way to make a website. So I went in and I used Feisty Fletch, which was a username I created a long time ago, and I wanted to make all my accounts consistent, so I kept up with that username. And I designed this very simple with all the different templates. And so this became what I call my home on the internet. I'm all over the internet in terms of like social medias and stuff, but I wanted one place where everyone could find everything I'm doing. So this is the main home screen. So like she said, all my links are right there, and then some few words that describe me. And then when you enter, one of the first things that you can go to is my bio, my About Me page. So it's those same pictures that we're rolling, as well as my name, and then a quick little description of who I am and like what I'm doing on this website. And then there's a link right there where you can read my blog here. And my blog is the main part of this website, because I not only am on the social media platforms, but I'm also creating content here weekly. And I think it's really important to just constantly create material and content. And make sure that you're passionate about it, because employers do want, they do say, we want people blogging, but if you're not blogging about something you're passionate about, they'll notice, and they just make sure that you're blogging about something you're passionate about and something that's part of your field. So mine currently is a lot about social media, which is, I'm strategic communications, so I'm all about creating great profiles and the tactics you can use to have an essential profile. And then I also do a lot of personal, because I've noticed that when you're vulnerable on your account, employers like to see that. They like to see your personality come out in your story. So like my latest post was a video that I made, which I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not a videographer or anything like that. I just took my iPhone, took some cool shots of the campus, put some music to it, and edited it through Premiere, very, very simple. And I just posted it just to show that I love creating content and I love Elon and that kind of thing.
And that's what I was thinking, like looking through your blog, you were able to exhibit so many like different skills, video making, you can do obviously editing, you can do professional writing, you can do layouts, obviously your articles all look really attractive, which I think is really important as well, is that your blog is an extension of who you are, and you did a really good job of exemplifying that.
Yeah, I think it's so important, like in today, you're not only being interviewed, they're not looking at this person in front of them, they're looking at your online profile as well, so it's very important to have a very well put together social media profile. And I think that's awesome that you're starting so young, because I mean, I'm only a year older than you and I don't have any of this. And I think it's amazing that you have this, and it's a really cool outlet. And of course, I've always wanted to start a blog, but I don't know what to write about. I think that's really cool that you're passionate about it and you know what you like to write about. So.
Oh, well, thank you. I went for actually hosting a website like this, to get your own, I guess, .com. Squarespace in particular has a student discount, because it does cost money to buy a domain. It was like $72 for a year. And that was for my personal funds, and I thought it was worth it to create this little spot online. And again, it's just all about your passions and about your interests and showing your personality on your website, because employers constantly see resumes. They want to see real people with real personalities.
Behind the resumes. And so you mentioned that your website is hosted through Squarespace, but you're also familiar with a few other web hosting platforms. What would you say your thoughts were on the pros and cons of how you can like differently work through those kind of things?
Well, depending on the different website creators, it depends on your interests. So I've actually realized that Squarespace is mainly for businesses and like musicians and like startup companies and that kind of thing. So I might have chosen the wrong platform to use. There's Wix, Weebly, WordPress, Blogger, all kinds of things. So I would definitely suggest using your research before you just pay your money and decide. So that's a con that I've realized, that I might have chosen the wrong platform. However, there's so many templates to choose from that you can play around and make it your own. So definitely do your research, and then it just depends on the content you're creating. So if it's more words, then Blogger or WordPress might be better, or maybe something on Squarespace if you're more picture oriented.
And I see also you have your own, right here, custom logo, which is amazing. How did you go about designing that?
Luckily, Squarespace actually had their own
wow.
logo. It seems like it's sponsored by Squarespace. But the logo, there was a Squarespace logo creator, and I went ahead and very simple, and I've just put that on all my accounts and everything, so it's all concise.
That's awesome. And I feel like it really creates like a nice flow in between everything, so they know that this is you. It's Feisty Fletch. It is Fletcher Rowe.
Yeah.
All up there. One of our producers on the show actually also has her own professional blog hosted through Weebly, which is awesome. And I noticed on yours you have a lot more personal content, but I feel like Abby's here has a lot more, professional stuff that she's created. Granted, Abby's a junior, so she has a lot more material that she's made through her 3 years at Elon, which is amazing. And you can see she has her resume, which is awesome. I won't reveal everything about you, Abby, don't worry. She has her portfolio. Employers out there, I recommend looking at it. It's pretty good. I looked at some of the videos before this. But yeah, there's so many different platforms I feel like you can utilize. I know personally, for a class, we also had to make a vlog, so it's been really interesting. But thank you so much, Fletcher. Great stuff, everyone. Up next, Lily Hain performs an original song.
Thanks for sticking with us, E-Talkers. Please give a warm welcome to Lily Hain performing her original song, Lights. Take it away, Lily.
Streets so bright, and all of your dreams. Your future's so bright if you're feeling right. But here's the thing, when you're feeling low and there's nowhere to go, you come crashing down. Oh, but when you look inside, you just might find the reason why you wake up every day and put on a brave face, despite the noise, despite the voices saying you won't last. The city calls your name, and one day you'll find yourself under the lights, under the lights. Walking the street with your head hanging low and mud on your feet. If you look up, my dear, look at the lights shining so bright. It's just for you, my love. It's just for you, my love. For you, my love. Wake up every day and put on a brave face, despite the noise, despite the voices saying you won't last. The city calls your name, and one day you'll find yourself under the lights. Wake up every day and you have found your fame, the kind of thing you dreamed of all your life. Wake up every day and put on a brave face, despite the noise, despite the voices saying you won't last. The city calls your name, and one day you'll find yourself under the lights.
That's all we have time for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, this is Etalk.